Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. High 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on high702.5fm.com.
It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
In the building.
Check.
I can barely hear myself. I hear myself better now. Get me out of here. Let me find the music. Gotta be Desert Mob. Because y'all tripping over there.
Can't play nothing.
Desert Mob. Y'all
what up, peoples? Happy weekend, wherever you at in the world.
Y'all nose for y'all face. We ain't playing your music to get money. Playing your music because we promoting your music.
Right. Since you don't want us to do it, we ain't gonna do it no more.
Right. Hey, we in the building. Young Tragic. Infrared. Today, rest in peace to DMX. Today, the day DMX died.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's been
I think
5 years.
I think they did it.
Oh yeah, it was. They said it was so overdose, but it was probably fentanyl.
Right.
Rest in peace to Pimp C, DMX, Whitney Houston. Everybody that died from fentanyl. Michael K. Williams and Mac Miller.
That's a lot of fentanyl.
Where is it coming from? That's the question.
Make sure she smoked this one first.
Prince
Stop taking weed from everybody.
Stop taking drugs from everybody. If you're gonna do drugs, trust the drug person that you use drugs from.
They do.
That's
the crazy part.
Yeah, they found Mac Miller. They arrested him, the one that he sold him the joint, the drug. Rest in peace to Mac Miller.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Stop doing drugs.
Stop doing drugs. I was unsafe now. There's a lot of things become unsafe. You got to stop doing.
Stop doing drugs. We trying to be healthy now.
Drink water with lemon.
Right.
And get sunshine. Don't let them tell you sun is bad for you.
Eat watermelon with seeds.
Eat all your fruit with seeds.
Fact.
When that Asian improved blocks. We in the building. It's sunny in Sin City. Nice days. Women we want to see. What we want to see them in.
Sun dressing, no panties, no bra.
And if you got a bonnet on, leave it at home. We don't want to see you.
Stop wearing bonnets
outside.
And Uggs, my bad. Outside.
Better
if they're leaning. But bonnets for sure. Ladies, if we love y'all, stop.
We telling y'all this out of love. Not hate. We love y'all. We want to see y'all natural beauty, natural booties, and natural. Hey, we in the building. We always got to start with some. What? My water?
Move it out the way.
We always got to start with some jokes. Make you feel good at first. Some good music.
Icebreakers.
Shout out to Knox P for making that beat.
Shout out. We need to get with him.
Yeah, we do. Let me get with him. I ain't seen him outside. You scared to come outside, caveman?
He married now, ain't he?
He been married for some years.
I think it's different now.
You married, folks. Let your married other half hang out with the single people.
Cool.
The cool ones. So they can still know what
we ain't gonna get nobody.
Cool.
I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble.
And we can't make nobody do nothing. They're gonna do what they're gonna do anyway.
Right.
We ain't controlling
I'm gonna tell you to
man.
stop. But you a man.
We ain't even gonna bring no women around to entice him. But if he got the glow like Bruce Leroy,
who's the master?
All right, what we got? We got a lot of sports. We got a lot of sports talk going on.
Let's get this thing cracking. You are tuned into the Undrafted All-Stars Sports Show. I'm your host. I'm Big Sugar, a.k.a. Sugar Dotion the Great, a.k.a. Mitch. Tell your friends about me with my bro host.
Q-Maca, 2 texts up. You know, tragic gon' hold you down. My baseball sound. Some Adam in the X.
We about to do some NCAA tournament recap. We got some champions. We gonna start out with the Michigan Wolverines, men's national champion. They defeated UConn.
It was
I don't like the refereeing.
Yeah, what you didn't like
in
about
that game? Or I don't like it in both games.
I was going to say the truth. You ain't like none of the refereeing in the 2 major colleges.
We gonna get to Geno real quick. We gonna get Michigan his props though. He been complaining the whole tournament, Geno.
About the refs?
About the refs. Even when they were winning, he was complaining about the refs.
So that means I don't like complaining, but at least it was consistent. He wasn't
the only one.
Right.
These are premier coaches that are talking about refereeing.
So what you think it is? The refs ain't new.
Sports betting.
Oh. Well, damn. If that's the case, we in for it's gonna be.
We already got referees that have been arrested, been in jail, been suspended, been fired for admitting fixing games in all levels of basketball and football and other sports.
Hey, no, that's a byproduct of gambling, y'all. That's why I was like, why do we put? If y'all gonna let gambling occur, then this is gonna occur.
It's gonna happen. Let's give you another example. If you let a lot of strippers into the church, then it's going to become a strip club eventually.
It's going to be twerking while he at the pulpit. And I'm going to be looking if she fine.
Let's be real about this. You not we got sports. It ain't just Vegas anymore. We got sports gambling. I think Vegas control it in a sense. But now you can do it in every state almost.
You can do it in every state over your phone. You ain't even got to go to
go leave your crib.
Nowhere, yeah. You ain't got to leave the crib. And it's going to affect people. Look, people are people, y'all. I don't understand. We got to understand some things. If you make something legal like alcohol, then guess what? People going to drink and drive. If you make something legal like gambling, guess what? They're going to gamble on themselves, bet on themselves.
Marijuana.
Exactly. So it's always a cost.
Prescription drugs, I got Tiger Woods.
Yeah, drugs is drugs. Just because you get them from the pharmacy don't mean, the people ain't going to abuse them. Right. People going to be people. So this is what we cool with. It's got to be we got to understand that everything's going to have a trade-off or a cost, however you want to look at it. Cost, trade-off, same thing. So this is the trade-off of gambling. So I don't think it's nothing they can really do about it.
Right.
Nothing they can really do.
So let's go back to the game real quick. Right? It's kind of lopsided to me. Right?
What game? Michigan game?
Yeah, the Michigan and UConn. Michigan shot 28 free throws to 16 for UConn.
Yep. I seen it.
Michigan shot 15 threes and only made 2. UConn made 9 out of 33.
9 out of 33.
They shot half more.
Yeah.
And quadrupled the makes on threes.
And that's what kept them in the game, though. Yeah. That's what kept the game close. Because Michigan was just so much bigger. They were so much bigger and physical. I was like, man, this looked like a college team versus a high school team.
You gonna have more rebounds though.
I know, that was the crazy part. They out-rebounded them, but they was smaller.
They had more offense, double the offensive rebound, 10 to 20.
And lost the game by what? 5? 6. The spread was 6.5. What was it? I think it was 6.5.
6.5. Like, stop playing, man. Sports gambling did this, bro. At the half, it was minus 13.5. I was like, I'm taking that UConn plus 13.5. I know they're gonna come back. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking they'll come back and win. Yeah,
and they wasn't down that much of that. They was down like what, 6?
10.
7? Oh, it was 10. Oh.
That's why I was 13.5.
Oh yeah, that makes
sense.
So
I'm taking that plus 13.5, and won by 6. But again, more of the fouls were called in the second half. You got an injured star who's 23 years old. You 23, boy, go to pro. You 23 years old in college playing basketball with kids.
He ain't good. I don't know if he good enough to go pro. Or he probably gonna go, but he ain't great. He ain't great. He ain't like
he ain't
Cooper
gonna
Flag.
be top 5.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
He'll get drafted though.
He might get drafted, and it might help. I mean, he been in college for the long, like Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was like 22.
I'm not hating on Michigan, bro.
You not?
No.
I'm not either, because I picked. I don't know who I picked.
I picked Florida first, and I picked Arizona. Then during this game, I picked UConn.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't lost in the championship yet, so I thought they were gonna win it again. But you know, the thing with Hurley putting his forehead against the ref, he ain't get the calls.
Yeah,
you're not gonna do that and then come next game and
that's a problem. That's one of those cause and effect things. Like refs, and we gotta always remember, people human. The refs human, so if you disrespectful to them, they feel like you disrespectful.
They all a group that take care of each other, like everybody else.
Everything else, like firefighters, like policemen, like AKAs, like everything else. So if you think you could be disrespectful to them, they gonna show you a lesson, and they gonna do it within the context of what they can do it in, and within the context of their power.
They can not blow the whistle. They can blow the whistle.
Exactly. So that's always good to understand when you're dealing with any kind of people, and that is an element that can't be removed, y'all. It don't matter what you do, unless you're gonna just have robots being refs. And then it's who programmed the robots.
Still gonna be mad.
Exactly.
Like what the robot doing? Right?
Exactly.
Or what AI doing?
Exactly. And then who programmed it? Was it an alumni from Michigan? He might have put some Michigan pro code in there. So some things you just can't get out of the game. And if you, I guess the best way to get the refs on your side is to be cool with them.
That's what I did when I played. I always walked up
be
to
cool
them,
with them, speak to them, say how you doing,
and I'm sure I got some
calls,
whistles, because of that.
Yeah,
on the court and especially on the field.
Right.
And you let them know you know the rules.
Yeah.
Call them blue instead of ref. They understand that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I use that to my advantage.
Yeah, that's the smart way. That's the smart way. I agree with that. Treat them like human beings.
Shout out to the Wolverines of Michigan, men.
Y'all ain't won since 89?
89, since Glenn Rice.
Man, 89 was a good year. That was 79.
I think I was in the 9th grade, 8th grade, something like that. That's been a while,
boy. Something blew up out here in Las Vegas. I remember it.
Oh, yeah?
But, something blew up down there where they do the test site, somewhere around there, Area 51. Boom! I remember. It was like, what the hell was going on? But
and
Milli Vanilli was popping. So y'all ain't won in a long, long time.
The first lip sync got in trouble. Not everybody lip syncing.
Almost 40 of them.
That's crazy.
Almost 40 of them joints. Yeah, lip syncing was popping. Something blew up down at the test site.
We gonna move to the ladies tournament. We gonna start in the Final Four. We gonna start with South Carolina and UConn, since Dawn and Geno had a face-to-face. Probably two of the best coaches in that league right now.
Definitely. Not probably. Definitely. Shout out to Dawn and
Staley.
We got to talk about what happened with her and Geno.
Yeah.
Apology if you respected it, if you didn't.
UConn was on a 38-0 run, 56 games. Count back to last year, 0 run. South Carolina stopped that with the win, 62-48. Geno kind of he brought up the handshake thing. Even though she shook the hand of him and the team, but I think he wanted to do it again just for publicity of those two coaches being on who they are.
Mm-hmm.
I think he kind of explained that. I don't know if she wanted to do it again or if she even knew they were going to do it again, but he brought it up at the end. Like, you didn't bring it up during the whole game, but you were bringing it up at the end of the game about
after you lost.
A second handshake. Right.
And after you lost.
Which we know is probably, you thought she tried to rub it in most likely.
Right.
So it was one of them things like, we talked about it over the week, matter of fact, and Geno one of them coaches that respect because he's a good coach. That wasn't his character walking out, especially after the game was over, not shaking anybody's hand on South Carolina team. He issued an apology. What you think about that?
The apology seemed like it was not sincere. because to me, what makes it seem not sincere, I agreed with the things he said, like that he never done that before. That ain't who he is. That ain't who he want his team to, how he want to represent his team. I believe him on that because I give you the benefit of the doubt. If you don't do something one time, I don't think you that. Whatever you do consistently is who you are. But the fact that he couldn't say her name, I didn't like that. I thought that part made it seem
South Carolina
like he kept
and
saying
their
staff.
staff.
The South Carolina staff and players. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Multiple times, staff and players. I have a great relationship with the staff and players. Say her name like she Beyonce, Kelly. We saying Kelly over
Say
here because we
Dawn.
don't with the colorism.
You ain't got to say her. You know who she is. She Dawn. She won't beat
Right.
you with another caller Dawn.
She Dawn, yeah. And that's just showing respect. Coach Staley, whatever you want to call her, but you didn't say her name, made it seem like your apology wasn't sincere. And if it ain't sincere, we don't want to hear.
So you know them having that little spat, especially before the end of the game.
Right, it was
You know,
before the end of the
then
game.
it was a takeout. They dribble it out. Geno just goes straight to the locker room. The rest of his assistant coaches and the players shook their hands of South Carolina and Dawn. She's talking to him. They got a little press conference after, of course. She's like, ask Geno. She don't know what it's about. Days later, he issued an apology on paper. I'm about to read it. This morning, Don Staley, he said her name this time. This morning, Don Staley and I spoke about the interaction after the game last Friday. I apologize to Don, her staff, and her team. I've lost more games in the Final Four than any coach in history, but Friday I lost something more important. I lost myself. Those who know me know I have nothing but respect and admiration for the game and the coaches who coach it. Don and her team deserve to win, and they deserve better from me. Women's basketball deserves better. My university, my athletics, my former players, and our fans deserve better. Don and I have agreed to move on, and we hope the focus will shift back to the growth in women's basketball. The game deserves it. Geno.
That's a real apology. That's more sincere.
Yes.
That sounds like maybe the one he wrote was pressure. They told him to do it, and he probably didn't feel it at that moment.
GPT wrote that.
Right, or he didn't feel it. This one sounds like he felt it. Like it was a feeling behind it.
Sound like him.
Yeah.
More like him, yeah.
I respect that. And I always give people, hey, if you make a mistake and you apologize for it and it's genuine and sincere, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Even Don said, let's move on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with him. They should move on. It shouldn't be about them two. It should be about their teams and like women's basketball.
Should have did that before the championship game, though.
Right.
You waited, she lost and gave this out.
Right. I agree with that. The timing was bad, but I still agree with, hey, you did it, and it seems that was more genuine. You said her name. It sounded like you meant that one. So I give you credit when it's due.
I give credit when it's due, but I think
she's been beating you how many times?
6,
7
7 out of 10.
7 out of the last 10.
Yeah, so it's like this for me. If you said before the game, you don't get blown out by UCLA. I think it carried over into that game. Shout out to UCLA Lady Bruins. They beat South Carolina. They beat the brakes off of them.
They beat the brakes.
79-51. South Carolina was your pick, right? UConn was my pick. I put money on them to win the whole thing, but I'm going to say sports betting did it again. Because you expect South Carolina to beat UCLA, of course, because of the history that South Carolina has since they beat the number one team that was basically 56-0.
Right. We didn't expect that blowout. It's like, damn, but maybe they shot they wide.
It's kind of like
Geno.
That was your championship.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you go into the game like UCLA ready.
They ready.
You know,
they
like we know who y'all are. We got a 6'7" chick over here and 6'6".
Yeah.
They can get no rebound.
6'7" chick.
43 rebounds to 33. 17 offensive for UCLA. They have more steals, more blocks, less turnovers, more assists, more free throws made, more threes made, more field goals made. That's why they won. They won by what? 20. Oh my God. 28.
Yeah, it was a whipping. They whipped them like they was
28 points. Championship game blowout. And you don't expect Don to get beat like that.
Yeah, you don't. You really don't.
I think that Geno thing had something to do with it. I think they talked about more of that than actually her going back to the court to coach. for the championship game. What's your thoughts?
I think that that was obviously that has something to do with it, and I just think that they got up for that game. I think this is what I think. Everything has a balance. So that means you just can't be Batman. You gotta be Bruce Wayne too, or Superman. Gotta be Clark Kent. So they was Superman against Geno, and then they went back to Clark Kent against when they needed to be Superman
UCLA
2 times.
was the Joker.
Exactly. So I think that that's human nature. That you get up for the great teams and the teams you know, and then you have a release. It's just like when you get high, you come crashing down, or you get drunk. The hangover be. The more drunk you get, the more crazy the hangover be. So I think they had the hangover. That's what that was, the hangover.
We just beat the number 1 team.
Yeah. And it took a lot out of us. And we was thinking, we beat them so we could beat anybody. It's a natural thing. Yep. So it happens. So that's always it's always important to be aware of when you need to, how much you need to be aware of where you at, your conserving of your energy and your emotional energy and all of those things, because it's going to be a equal and opposite reaction to everything.
I agree.
Always remember that, y'all.
Raven. you gonna be great in WNBA, but you went out. You ran your mouth and didn't back it up, shorty.
Yeah, you didn't, and that's a lesson too. And let me be quiet sometimes.
You had 3 points against UCLA.
Let me be quiet sometimes and just play. Sometimes they don't need to say no words.
Just go out there and ball.
Just go out there and ball. And then
she had a chance to be the number 1 scorer in South Carolina history.
Really?
All she needed was 21 in the last 3 games. She got 5 in the last 2.
Man.
No hate with this. What does that say?
Oh, yeah. I know she like,
man. She said what she said.
She probably felt bad about it. I know you felt bad about it, shorty, but you'll be all right. It's a learning lesson. You learn from it.
Now you
grow.
You going to get drafted.
Then you understand,
drafted high, actually. But shout out to UCLA. I don't think nobody's seen that coming. But they were a number 1 seed.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, they were. They wasn't chump.
Right.
But I think they only had 1 loss, too. They lost to, who they lose to? I forgot who they lost.
Actually, they are 37-1. Disrespectfully.
Yeah.
South Carolina 36-4.
Yeah, they had 1 loss. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
It might have been the team they beat in the Final Four.
Now I want to know who it was. Let me see. Now I want to know who it was. It wasn't USC, right?
I think it might have been UCLA. It might have been not UCLA.
Texas, who they just beat.
That's what it was.
It was Texas. It was a revenge game.
Yeah. It was a.
They beat UCLA. Beat Texas, Lady Longhorns in the Final Four after the South Carolina win. Shout out UCLA.
Shout out to UCLA for winning. We need Juju to come back, and then it's going to be UCLA USC.
Right.
Over there on the West Coast.
I think all them chickens is gone, bro. A lot of them
you think
seniors.
so?
They were seniors, a lot of them.
Oh, damn. That sucks for Juju. Juju, you got hurt. Hey, that was when you was trying to.
UCLA.
Oh, UCLA?
Yeah,
most of them seniors?
Yeah.
Oh, then that means it'd probably be USC.
Yeah, they gone.
Man, so I would have wanted to see some good
blowout.
games.
That's how you end your college career. I like that.
I don't like blowouts. Even when it's my team if my team blowing somebody out, I don't like that. I turn it off. Turn it off. It's a blowout. I want to see good games.
Even if the Cowboys can blow it out?
Yeah, even when we blow y'all out, I turn it off. Yeah, turn it off, man. So,
right on.
I like to see good games.
I like good games.
Competitive games, it make you more interesting. And the men's game, I didn't think it was a better game, but it was like boring. I don't know.
It was.
It was sort of boring.
Like the refs, ain't nobody came to see you, Otis.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like y'all got more camera time than the players because of all the fouls y'all called.
Right. And we ain't coming to see you, like you said.
55 fouls.
We ain't come to see you, Otis. We came to see the players.
We gonna stay in college. Duke's Cameron Boozer wins Naismith Men's Player of the Year. He should have. I think. Who was better than him?
Nobody. And you know how I feel about Duke. I ain't gonna say it right
How do
on
you
here.
feel about Duke?
I don't mess with Duke. I'm from UNLV. And guess what? UNLV. So that means you and Shell's meat.
In the 90s, bro. You still mad?
Yeah, I still don't mess with them from the 90s. I like two people from Duke.
I don't like Duke either.
I like Grant Hill and Kyrie Irving. That's all. And JT a little bit.
I'm kind of going
to agree with you.
I'm kind of going to agree with you.
That's all.
Other than that, those three people.
And I respect Coach K. I ain't going to go there. I respect Coach K, but I don't mess with Duke. I feel like they are the. You know why? It's probably more my disposition towards elite authority people. So if you are a private, prestigious school like Duke, and you get all the money and all the rich players and all that, then I'm rooting against you. I'm rooting for the underdog. I'm rooting for the underdog. North Carolina.
Like Notre Dame was back in the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I root for the underdog, y'all. I don't root for Goliath.
Right.
Root for David.
Right. And them.
Exactly. So that's another reason. And on top of they beat UNLV, I think they cheated us too.
Hey, where they play at?
That's a good question. I can't remember.
It was here, right?
I think it was in. I think it was
at
here.
home. The only game you lose in the championship game.
At home.
At home.
To some white boys.
Betting. Sports betting. You know they were doing it back then. Shout out to Cameron Boozer with your black eye.
Shout out to the Boozers.
We're going to stay in college basketball. North Carolina Tarheels hire ex-Nuggets championship coach Mike Malone. What you think about that?
I liked it. I didn't know what to feel about it at first, but the more I thought about it, I said, you know what? I like it. I know you said what you said. You could tell them what you said. I didn't agree. I thought that you go where I feel like in life, you go where you're wanted and where you're going to be happy at. So sometimes it might not be. Sometimes we look at it like the NFL is where you want to coach at, but you might be like, man, they didn't want me.
But you won.
They fired you and you won. And I didn't agree with them firing him. First of all, that was crazy to me. That's how, to me it was
4 games before the playoffs.
But that might be why he might have not chose to go coach another NBA team, because he might feel like if the GM or the owner got a problem with me and how I am, then they could just fire me.
I'm going to ask, just say we went to another team. I'm going to ask the Nuggets why you let him go.
For sure.
With 4 games left, and you number 4 seed.
And you're a championship coach.
And you won a championship.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
That.
It got to be feelings, bro. That's where. What else could it be?
I mean, they didn't let Mark Jackson back in either.
Feelings. How the owner feels about you. Says something, or the GM, if the GM, the owner close.
The NBA is a business, bro. You can't.
It ain't supposed to be feelings. I agree, but human beings, it's hard. It's one thing that I noticed. My observation throughout all these 40 plus years of life is feelings override everything when human beings involved. Most of the time. Most of the time, feelings override all the logic, all the sense, all your experience, all what your wise people telling you. Right. You just be going off your feelings, and then you just be crashing. That's why that movie Crash. Check out the movie Crash, because it's the movie. Right. We just be out here crashing to each other because our feelings making each other worse. I made up a word, worser.
I feel what you were saying about Mike. My take in the beginning was you're going backwards.
Yeah,
as a championship NBA coach, you want to coach in the NBA again, even if it's a scrub team that I can probably build up, right?
You would think,
but maybe they don't want you, like you just said,
right?
And over time I thought about like, okay,
or maybe you feel salty about getting fired and you was winning still. You wasn't trash.
Like you were number 4,
yeah,
and you got fired with 4 games left in the regular season. And you got
that's crazy. That don't even hurt.
You got the best player in the league,
and that's not heard of.
Right.
Most times you trash, you might get fired.
There's no explanation. There's no real explanation of why he got fired.
Exactly. That's why I believe.
But I think the owners know.
Of course, they
talk.
And I think it was some coaches. This is what I believe, and this is not just him, but this is my view of the world. Certain type of personalities, men who stand on what they believe in and don't waver and show true masculinity. A lot of the world don't like that.
He's definitely one of them.
Shout out to Dane Dash, Malcolm X, all the ones that they ain't like.
Right. Him going to North Carolina though, it's a easy gateway to the NBA because he's an NBA coach.
True.
So
That's
I
true.
will go play for him.
For sure. You know he a winner. You know he didn't coach NBA talent, so he know what it takes. And they giving him what, 50 mil for 6 years?
6 years, 50 mil, like 8.3 a year. So
Yeah.
shout out.
So you gonna get paid some millions. Getting paid some millions to do something that you love to do, and you're doing it in a prestigious school. So Michael Jordan gonna be coming to your games, and who else? A lot of people went to North Carolina. Jerry Stackhouse. Shout out to Jerry.
Rasheed.
She.
Oh,
they got alumni.
They kind of like Duke with the alumni. And that's a great rivalry they got.
And it's a great rivalry, yeah. So it's gonna be dope.
So good, yeah.
Hopefully, I hope he do well. And then I hope. No, I ain't gonna say that. I'll be rooting for them. I'll be like, I hope the NFL the NBA come like, hey, we want you. No.
And you know,
if you want me, you got to pay me $100 million.
Right. Up front.
And
a signing bonus.
$100 million signing bonus.
And $50 million a year. Don't talk to me.
Otherwise, I'm going back to NC.
Right.
In UNC.
And especially the way it is now with NIL, you can get a good 5 or 8 to come play. Just like Michigan did.
Right.
They're starting 5 all transfers.
Yep, all transfers.
Yep.
That's crazy.
First team to ever do that.
That's gonna happen though now with NIL.
Yeah. Shout out to Mike Malone. Go do your thing, boy.
Hopefully he just understand that. Well, he played he coached NFL, NBA, so he could understand how the money dynamics change the dynamic of sports when you're coaching and players and all that.
Kids too, though.
Exactly.
So it ain't like grown men. You coaching them, and they ain't saying they gotta do, but they're gonna do what you say.
Right.
But now they have a contract on your team in the NBA. They can lead the next year.
Right.
In college. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like the way he talking to me.
Yeah.
You get $2.1 million
They sensitive,
a year.
yeah.
So he better learn that.
Quit raising your sensitive kids in this world. They're gonna be sensitive leaders. Then you see
there's no such thing as sensitive leader. You're gonna destroy your company. You're a sensitive leader. Ain't nobody following you, bro. You sensitive? Stop. Like Ralph.
That's a triple entendre. That's a triple entendre.
Facts.
So always remember, emotions ain't supposed to drive the car. They supposed to they supposed to be the back wheels. They supposed to drive, not steer. Put it that way.
Yeah, the transmission.
If you steer with emotions, you crashing into trees, buildings, everything,
like
and
Tiger Woods.
other people.
Like Tiger.
Exactly.
We're going to move on to the WNBA. The Chicago Sky traded Angel Reese to the Atlanta Dream for 2 first-round picks.
I like it for Angel.
I love it for Angel.
And it's cool for them, too.
I don't think she's going to come to Vegas, but who turned down 2 first-round picks?
Nobody. And she might still could come. Her and Asia will be good in the backcourt.
Big A and Lil A. Right. But she's in Atlanta
we
right
hoping.
now.
We wish.
They kind of stacked with her going over there.
Yeah, Atlanta trying to win. They like, we tired. We trying to win something. Chicago, we don't know what y'all trying to do. Y'all ain't been trying to win since Michael Jordan. Y'all had Derrick Rose
in a minute, Chicago. We gonna get to y'all in a minute.
But I like that for Angel. I like Angel game. I like the way she coming along. So shout out to Angel Reese. And shout out to her for wearing that dress. And shout out to Atlanta for just always having beautiful.
You know, she said last year, close to the end of the season, about how the team was performing and how they was getting recruits or people to play.
Uh-huh.
And she kind of got suspended for a half, I think. It was a whole game or a half because of what she said about the team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think some people said it had something to do with it.
That probably did. Again, when you stand on something.
This is what she said. They brought it back up. I like to be here for my career. She's talking about Chicago.
Right.
But if things don't pan out, obviously, I might have to move in a different direction and do what's best for me. On her future with the Chicago Sky last season.
Right. So that says something was going on in the background.
Right.
And
but as soon as the news was out and then she went to Atlanta, her jersey sold out in 2 hours.
Yeah, she's
2 hours?
She's a big draw to the WNBA. No matter how people always try to act like it was only Caitlin. Nah, it was Angel too.
She said it and everybody laughed at her.
And Angel
everybody laughed at her.
I'm about to say something wild. I'm going to keep it to myself. We support Angel over here. Shout out to Angel.
We support Angel, of course.
Shout out to her. Shout out to the what?
I'm trying to find that roster.
Joe called the Atlanta team the Hawkettes. Shout out to the Hawkettes.
The Hawkettes. Actually, I think.
That's crazy.
Actually, I think their sales went up, and they filled their original stadium. So I think they got to move to the Hawk Stadium now to play.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's always dope.
Because of her. So it ain't just Caitlin.
Right.
Now
it ain't never just one person. We can't never when it comes to anything.
They got to put somebody on.
It's always a group of people, a movement, something.
And we know who they are.
Exactly. So shout out to both of them for. Hey, they got their raises too, right? We didn't report on that.
And they get raises.
They got their raises.
Yep.
So it's slowly but surely coming along.
Get your money.
Pay the people, and pay them accordingly.
They still date. I give it to them. They stood their ground. The other ladies did about that. They're like, we'll go on the strike. We'll just go pay for unrivaled.
I appreciate that.
And then they be like, I just won't come back.
Most people don't stand their ground, bro. My job is union. They be, I got bills. We all got bills. I got kids. We got kids. Kids in college. What you talking about?
Right.
We trying to get it better for all of us, not just you.
Just say you scared to do it, man.
Just say you a
and
BAN.
Say you scared to do it, go back to work. At least we respect you for that. We
still
do a BAN, but
you at least you honest one.
You honest.
You a self-aware one.
I can't take it all, man. I gotta pay these bills. Okay, cool. Go do your thing. Just when we trying to get raises, you ain't getting none.
And if we see you on the street, don't be mad if you get the beats put on you like Dr. Dre. Beats by Dre.
Beats by Dre.
But yeah, what else we got? Shout out to the women for getting paid, standing on their square, because you got to do that if you want change to happen. You can't just fold. Right. Never fold if you believe in something. If you believe in it, stand on it. Die for it. But I know something more important than the bread, though. Find something you would die for and live for it. Shout out to Crook for saying that.
Facts. We're going to go to the NBA. We're going to talk about the Bulls, like you just said.
The Bulls.
The VIP and the vice president and the GM.
They fired both of them.
I'm about to tear his name up. Tourist Casanova. I'm just calling him Casanova. My bad, bro.
Casanova.
And Mark Eversley. They fired the vice president and the GM. And I think they said, well, I know they said, let me read it real quick. The report is the embarrassment of the Jaden Ivey incident was reportedly the final straw for the Riesendorfs to fire Artis and Mark.
So that's vague. So they saying that it got public, like that it got public, how they handled it, or what it was about. Well, it was sensitive.
This is the thing. You just you just waved him, right?
Right.
You didn't talk to him. Let's get you into a therapist. Let's get you some classes.
Try to teach.
Let's suspend you first.
Yeah. Try to teach and
put
help.
you in a position to where we try to help you first instead of just letting you go.
Yeah, I agree.
Like he was a bad apple. He was a good player.
Right.
He just said what he said.
Right.
And it's like, why are we celebrating Pride Month?
And
he brought up Jesus.
Right. Which shouldn't be a bad thing.
At all.
And people got their own lifestyle stances. So cool. We should be able to live with each other without on each other harm based on your lifestyle stand. You cannot agree with my lifestyle and still don't want me hurt, still respect me as a human being and my choices, you know what I'm saying? So I agree with you. They should have counseled him.
Right.
Not canceled.
And it wouldn't have been public.
It made it private. Like, hey, we gonna send you, we understand where you're coming from. Let's have some talks and talk with some people to see what, you know what I'm saying, instead of just boom, boom, out of here. But that's what the reaction, that's one thing I don't like about this era that we're in.
This new era
is everybody don't agree. Everybody don't have the same perspective, upbringing, religion, whatever. So we gotta all live here, so we shouldn't be canceling each other.
Do y'all have meetings every day?
We should be trying to understand each other, or at least coexist with each other, which means I don't have to agree with you, but I still don't want no harm coming to you, or nothing. Are you being treated unfairly? So he said what he said. He got treated unfairly because it was a response, extreme response, because the era we in. So it's all crazy.
I have to respect the Bulls for doing that. They said it was the last
I do.
straw, but it is a history.
I agree with that too.
You had a good team for a minute. You got rid of DeRozan,
Yep.
Wendell Carter Jr., Ball,
Jimmy Butler back in the
Jimmy Butler, Levine, Kobe
y'all had
White,
Luau Dane,
Vujic, all of them.
Yeah.
And over time, you got rid of all of those dudes. Caruso, who got a championship now.
Yep. Shout out to Caruso.
So I guess and believe this is the last straw. I don't like the way they handle that though. What can you say after you let him go? Like bring him back?
Right. You should talk with him.
But you had as an owner, you got to sign off on it, don't you?
That's a
you
good
would
question.
think so.
Maybe not. Maybe he didn't, and that's maybe another reason why he was like, y'all got to go. Y'all did it without me knowing, or he trying to save face. Either way, I don't know, but it's a good question. Can you waive some? Does the GM and the VP, I was about to say VIP again. Shout out to my boy VIP. Can the GM and the VP fire or waive a player without the owner knowing?
Again,
depending on how involved the owner is.
It's a GM. They handle player operations.
Yeah. And
does the owner have to sign, even on a trade?
On a trade or waive, yeah.
Somebody look that up.
And it might be what's the word? It might be depending upon the situation of the owner and because some owners aren't involved. They be like, look, y'all make all the decisions. We just gonna, and then some are more involved. Yeah. So, and then either way, if I would think, this is my guess based on the facts that we got. The owner, this is just my guess, I could be wrong. They did it because the owner gave them control, and then the owner had to step in and fire him because he didn't like the way they did it. But he could have gave him the control and then trying to save himself.
The reason why you did it.
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't like you ain't productive.
The reason or the way, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And we just had to let you go. You ain't even try to trade him.
Yeah, exactly. Get something for him.
Right, he like a number 4 overall pick for the Pistons. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
They traded him. He there, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
And you let him go?
Yeah. And then without no counseling, he young, and shit. He ain't really say, it ain't like he said the worst. He didn't say kill all of them. We want them all dead. He just said what he said. He don't agree with it. He don't understand some things. I don't know. It's weird.
He just said, why we celebrate Pride Month? Y'all didn't let Atlanta do the
and we wanted to see Magic City wings.
The Magic City night.
Lemon pepper wings.
One night. And we ain't gonna be no strippers. That was just lemon pepper wings.
Right. Now, if some of them girls in the family and friends wanted to twerk, we would have watched while we was eating lemon pepper wings. But I'm just saying, y'all acting the NBA corporate, bro. Right.
Freaknik would have came up at halftime. It's all good.
Oh, so you know what somebody said? It's the NBA is super corporate now. All the sports are. The regular average fan that used to be the motive or movement for sports ain't there no more. It's all corporate seats. It's all, when you even go to a football game, it's all the corporate, all the people from the corporate, so it's, for a regular fan to get a ticket, this costs so much money, like, yo. So they got image to look up for. They got an image to live up to or whatever. Yeah. But you killing the fans. And then it's all crazy. Everything's going awry, y'all. I told you a couple weeks ago, maybe months ago, I said that the investment firms are buying the teams.
Right.
Remember I said that?
Right. You did say that.
It's going to be a change when that happens. I'm trying to tell y'all something, man.
They're buying into the teams and they're having, I guess they'll say so, with how everything is
the
going
Lakers
now.
is owned by an investment firm, dude, and Boston, and the basketball team, I think it was Utah, both of them. So now when they
New Orleans,
now they got to say so, and they care about the image, and they look at stats, y'all, or projections. They don't look at people and culture, and that's the problem with Las Vegas. The mob used to look at the people and the culture. We're going to hook you up, scratch your back and scratch. Now it's
Vegas
pay for
is
everything.
very corporate now.
Exactly. Pay for everything. Pay for parking. Pay to walk. Pay $20 for this coffee. I'm like, man, listen.
It's like $35 for a meal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like a burger meal.
Yeah.
In the food court in the MGM.
Yeah.
Like $35.
It's crazy.
A burger, some fries, and a bust-ass soda.
And you know why? Because they got loans from the investment firms, $60 billion or something.
So you're going to do what I tell you to do now.
And now we got that loan. We got to pay that off.
Yep.
So now we got to raise these prices again to y'all. That's just how things work, y'all. That's why sometimes it ain't always good to go public or always have to be so big, because sometimes you're going to have to pay. And then it goes to your customer base.
And who does it?
It's always going to. They're always going to push it to the customer. They never going to take the hit themselves. They never going to do that.
Just like we have the A's coming here. Who you think paying for that stadium?
Right, and we paying for the Raiders one. That's why
paying for the Raiders right now.
Houses went from 300,000 to 600,000
for the same
700,000. Right. Hey,
y'all California people stop moving to Vegas.
Hey, be careful what you ask for, because you gotta realize what comes along with what you ask for. If you ask for a rich man, then he probably gonna have not a lot of time and a lot of hoes.
If you ain't ready for no rich man because he's rich, he gonna tell you shut your ass up, and you gonna have to shut up.
Or you gonna be
a rich woman too. She gonna tell you shut up.
The facts.
And what you gonna do?
If she make more money than you,
what is you gonna do?
If she make more money than you,
of course she
gonna treat you like she make more money. And then what you gonna do? You gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna go get the fine girl that work at McDonald's.
Like, you know what? Just don't talk to me then. Don't be telling me something.
Y'all seen the thin line between love and hate? Y'all seen what had happened? But shout out to everybody that's in this world trying to find their way, do the best they can. I'm praying for you. I'm hoping that you find your way. But understand, what you ask for, you're going to get something that
get some help if you need it too. Get some help. Can't do it by yourself.
Facts. Have a support group around you that can help you or give you the right pathway to get help. Something. I know I got a good group of men around me, and my daddy was one of them. He gave me knowledge of self, so I don't even stress out, y'all. I don't fall for that. I'll be like, yo, God is within me, and I've got my faith in God. And everything.
There's a lot of men don't talk about your dad like that.
I know, because they ain't had one.
I ain't had one.
Shout out to all the men who had daddies. Shout out to the men who wasn't the daddy of a boy, but still took him under and mentored. I don't like the word mentor, because that was some European weirdo stuff they was doing. Shout out to the men that saw a young boy that didn't have a daddy. He was a coach or something. He was a teacher and showed him the right way. Showed him like, hey, how to be a man. Yeah, shout out to them.
Supervisors.
Yeah, all of them. Y'all are the real MVPs, and we need to talk more about y'all.
Facts.
And less about the daddies that wasn't there.
I agree.
Change our focus on positive. Boss said he said 3 minutes like a boxing round or a round of sex.
We just started. Girl, it's going to be the best 3 minutes of your last 72 hours. Tell your friends about me.
So, what we got for the last 3 minutes? We ain't got nothing. Hey, hold on. Let's talk about the MVP real fast.
Go ahead.
Who you think going to be the MVP? NBA. It's out of 3 people. 4. Shea, Joker, Wemby.
Joe was out.
Oh, Joker out?
Yeah.
Shea, Wemby, and they ain't got Jaylen Brown in. I think he should be in it. And there's one more, and I can't remember. It's Luka, but Luka might be out too.
I'm going to say Shea gets out of that. They number
Shea's
one.
going to win.
I think he's going to win.
They got 60.
They already clinched.
66 wins or 65 wins. Like 12, 13 more than Joker. Joker got the stats is crazy.
He averaged a triple-double again.
Yeah, but he only got 52 wins. And Shea got 65. So
is it the most valuable player?
It's always been the most valuable player on the best team.
So take Shea off that team, do they still go to the playoffs?
Maybe not.
Take Joker off that team, do they still go to the playoffs?
Probably not.
No. That's why I think Joker should win, but they're going to get the SGA.
At least you came around, because I agree with you.
Now he going to have, you get the Joker, he got what, 4?
Yeah, same as LeBron. With 1 ring.
In what, less than 10 years?
Yeah, 4 in like 6 years.
Like 8 years. Every other year I win MVP, stop.
Yeah.
We can't give it to you.
Yeah, they're not giving it to him. Shea gonna have 2. Shea gonna have back-to-back, though.
He's gonna have back-to-back.
But he's
Joker got back-to-backs.
True. So, y'all, next time, call in and tell us who you think. Or next week, tell us who you think. We'll be open to your calls.
Yes.
But we about to get out of here. Always remember, find something you would die for and live for it, because that's what we here. We living. We ain't worried about dying. And drink water. Get out in the sun. Walk. Move your body. Love one another. Find the God within you and love that. Love yourself.
I like that, my boy.
That's my advice to everybody.
You coming around.
We out of here, y'all.
Have a great weekend.
We put on that desert mob, since y'all be trying to not
Big Sugar, a.k.a. Sugar Dosha the Great, a.k.a. Just tell your friends about me with my bro. host.
Q Mecca, 2 texts up. You know, tragic gon' hold you down. My baseball sound.
Undrafted All-Stars.
Peace. We out of here. That's Los on the beat. I couldn't find Desert Mob in the street.